Sinatana lila unisola. Only adiso, only adito. I know they waste time. Big plans on my mind. No time for distractions. That peace I won't find.
Hello, it's Crystal, Curating Dreams, a creative podcast. Today, we're at Antique Lemonade Concept Store. Come up and meet my friends. So that's Ivy. Mariska is here. Say hi, Mariska.
Hello.
How are you? And Tia is in the corner with a typewriter. So we're going to have a very simple, as usual, laid-back conversation, except we're not sitting today. We're talking wellness, so why not move around, switch things up a bit. In about 2 hours, we have an event downstairs in Cuppa Cappuccino. This is the concept store that's on the same premises. And out of breath because I was climbing the stairs, which is also a sign that I need to do more. So we're going to have a couple of questions go around. Have you seen anything you like?
Everything.
So a couple of years ago, you said it was a long while back, you wrote a book, Detoxifying Your Life.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking, how do we detoxify our lives, Is there such a thing?
Well, when you think about today, one of the things we can do to detoxify is to de-stress. Everybody is stressed. I think half the country is mad because of stress. So to try and take yourself away from what is stressing you, go out, aburi, sit there. You don't need to spend money, just go and sit there, be calm, read a book, and just calm down and be with nature. That's one way of de-stressing yourself. And then the other way is not to be too much of a I want. We always want to be like someone else and be better than someone else and achieve more than someone else, but everybody's capabilities are different. You may not be that type of person. So we should try and relax. I think relaxation, de-stressing, and then eating healthy, taking out all of the artificial additives and coloring and things in our food, cook our own food and all that. That's the way of doing it.
I picked up on us wanting to be like other people a lot, it's competition. It reminds me of a conversation my daughter and I have had where she keeps asking who's stronger, the man or the woman, and I keep trying to explain to her, it's like asking who's stronger, the giraffe or the lion type of thing. Like we all have our place in the universe and it takes a while, it really does, to be comfortable in that skin and understand that what Crystal has is uniquely Crystal's, no one else is going to have it,
That's true.
But I did that.
Mm.
And I was thinking also, how do we stay young at heart? And I could go, I think for me, and I guess in part for T, I shouldn't speak for you, music does that. So the more I write, the more I perform, and I haven't done that in a while, the more that younger self, I'm alive on stage, as most performers are. So my music is what keeps me alive the most. I go and say.
I think curiosity is the thing that mostly we lose growing up, which is the thing that really makes us young. It's the thing that drives us to make, risky decisions and try out stuff. And it's what drives us to understand the world. And when we lose that, it becomes, this rigid form that we're stuck in, and it really sucks the life out of you. So it will be very easy for someone to rekindle that by just opening themselves up, being more curious. I remember teaching my students curiosity for a while because I thought it was an interesting subject. And a lot of people don't value curiosity as much. And I think it's extremely important that people are curious. I think the curiosity quotient, right, should be something that probably should be developed, just as we have with intelligence. I think curiosity is very important. Yeah.
I think, one of the concerns, of the many concerns that creatives have with this AI thing, it's not a revolution, it's like an evolution, is that it will kill our curiosity, because the answers, or what appear to be the answers, are always staring at us, and we don't have to reach into our creativity, into our wisdom. I think it's really crappy that we're going in that direction.
I look at it in another way. For someone who is past the half a century, we have to get ourselves into...
The lights just went off, we're in Accra, Ghana.
Get ourselves into following what the young are doing. And that keeps the mind alive, Don't always say, that's how we used to do it. Which is, it keeps us in a sort of cave.
Right.
Look at how other people are doing it and see, well, maybe I can change my attitude, I can change my mood, I can change my thoughts, I do creating things with AI now and use Canva to design and all that. And yet there are people my age and slightly younger than me who think, oh, these computer things, I don't know how to do it. Even with the phone, But I'm sort of like trying to keep up with the young. And so for me, AI is like, I won't depend 100% on AI because I've asked AI a question and the answer they gave me I knew was totally wrong. So I know that AI, doesn't know it all. But it is a handy tool that we can use. So we have to let the young know that you shouldn't depend 100% on it. Use your own judgment, your own initiative, start whatever you want to start, and then ask AI a question to support what you're doing. That way, it doesn't take over, so maybe, that's how we keep young. Go to programs when young people are, don't think, I've been to a party, I went to a party about 2 months ago, and everybody there was over the age of 70, and I said, nah, this is not for me. And yet they're sort of my age bracket. And I like to go to the ones
Actually, most times when I see you're with much younger people.
Yes, I
keeps you younger at heart,
people 25 and above, the 70s, and that you do it because it is expected of you, and you have to be the lady and the gray hair and all that. But then most of the time, all the events I go to are usually run by and organized by young people. So that's how I keep young at heart, Yeah.
Take notes. Anybody want to close us out? We're stuck here. We're going to enjoy ourselves and then get in there for the show. But yeah. So any final thoughts?
I think the same thing with the AI. I think the thing we miss with that is like happy accidents, It's like you go to a library looking for a specific book and you find, 3 or 4 other books, and that side quest is something we lose with AI because you type it in, it gives you a straightforward answer, and there are no other perspectives. And at this point, it's not even like 100% accurate anyway. It's like, it will get accurate over time, but that's not really the point. The point is that you don't get that adventure that comes with seeking knowledge, the curiosity.
We have to make the adventure because you can type in a question, it will give you an answer. Then from the answer it gives, you ask him another question. And then it will give you another answer. Then you say, but what if? Then it will go. And so you're challenging AI and you're challenging your own mind as well. So, let's see how it goes.
I think we should integrate it into the way that we teach people, right? Because now the students they have a task, they want to get off their plate, they just go and, it's transactional, they just go take one thing and they leave. But if we start teaching them how to use it, how to interact with it, how to get more than just, a black and white answer out of it, that would be cool.
That's the problem with here is that when you're learning, you're only expected to learn what you're taught.
Exactly.
No critical thinking. Very rarely, So it's true poor pass forgets.
Yes.
When you come out and you go to places and you see people who are there with first degrees and masters, and I'm sitting chatting with them and I'm thinking, oh God, this person really have a master's. I mean, so
you have a master's in memorization.
But when you actually ask them to produce, to discuss, to plan, to invent, they're stuck because that's not what they were taught. You know, so we need a lot of critical thinking. But then to go to health, since we're here for the health program, I believe in cutting out red meat, which I have done. And so someone else may decide they want to cut out dairy. Someone else may say, I don't want to have alcohol. Choose something that you feel when you cut out will improve your health.
Right.
Because right now, our hospitals are not much to write home about, So we're, like someone said, we are alive by His grace. Because if you fall sick, so the best thing is to stay as healthy as you can until you're called by the Lord. So let's eat healthy, try and grow as much as we can at home, and watch where you buy things. And like they say, if you see flies over Kobe, it's a good Kobe. It's funny, years ago, if there were flies, you say, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Now, if there are no flies, they say they've put formaldehyde.
Yeah.
So go for the one with flies, go for the cabbage that has a few insects, because if the insects are there, there's no chemicals. So we're going back to what it used to be, but just watch what you eat and
keep curiosity alive.
curiosity.
On that note,
Bye. Now we can shop.